Hey everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about 5 things that can unexpectedly damage your car. Here's the thing, when you're driving, there are things that you can expect to damage your car, and there are things that can damage your car unexpectedly. These are 5 things that you probably wouldn't think would regularly damage your car, but believe me, they can. Let's get right into the video. Number 1 on the list is potholes, okay? Now, I'm not talking about regular potholes, because those small little potholes on the road, basically, unless you're driving a lowered sports car, they're not going to damage your car, okay? If you're driving a regular car, they're not going to damage your car, but big potholes, believe me, they can damage your car. So avoid those big, massive potholes at all costs, and report them to your city, however you usually report them, because you don't want them to damage your car. Believe me, if you hit a pothole, a big pothole, at the wrong angle, you can damage the control arm of your car, you can dent a rim, you can blow a tire off, there are so many things that can happen. So just try to avoid the really big ones. But if you're driving a regular car, don't swerve all out of the way and around just the regular small potholes, because we see people do that all the time on the road and we're like, why are you doing that? All right, the second thing that can unexpectedly damage your car is speed bumps. Now, speed bumps wouldn't regularly damage your car unless you're driving a super low car. Also, if you're driving a regular car, if you drive over them too fast, they'll damage your car. So basically, if you're driving a regular car, regular suspension, it's not lowered, and you drive over a speed bump at the recommended speed limit, then it's probably not going to damage your car. But if the recommended speed for going over the speed bump is 30 kilometers an hour and you decide to go 80, well, guess what? It's probably going to damage your car. And it's probably going to scrape the whole front bumper of your car, the whole front end, or it might even rip it off your car. I've seen cars go over speed bumps and literally it just rips the whole front end off of their car, which is a very expensive repair. When you are on a street with speed bumps, drive the recommended speed limit. Even if you're in a rush, drive the recommended speed limit. It's just not worth it. It will tear off the front end of your car, which can be a very expensive repair. You can easily go into the thousands to get a new bumper. It's as simple as that. And if you're driving a lowered car, you want to make sure that you go over the speed bump at an angle. This way you're not hitting it straight on, because then almost for sure it's going to scratch your car. The third thing that can unexpectedly damage your car are driveway slopes. Once again, a regular driveway slope will not usually damage your car unless it's lowered. But here's the thing, if you live somewhere where it is icy, where it snows, it's cold, and ice builds up, and the driveway doesn't have the proper drainage, what can happen is the driveway can literally be a sheet of ice, okay? And if that happens, let's say you have a downward slope towards a garage. I've actually seen this happen firsthand multiple times. Someone creeps into the driveway very slowly, very carefully, but it's literally a sheet of ice, and the car just simply cannot compete with the slippage of the ice. The car just goes and slams into the garage. It's literally as simple as that. So the driveway slope, when it is combined with cold weather and improper drainage, can easily damage any car. But if you have a lowered car, then the driveway slope can also scrape your car, similar to how a speed bump would. So if your car is lowered, I mean, like, you have to look out for basically the first 3 things that I said already: potholes, speed bumps, and driveway slopes. If your car is a low suspension, you're in danger of all 3 of those automatically. But even if your car is a regular suspension, you can still get damaged unexpectedly by those 3 things. Moving on to the 4th thing on this list, which is road debris. Now, you might be driving down the street, and all of a sudden, there is a big piece of pavement from a pothole that had been created. The pavement, the concrete, chipped off and is on the road. That can damage your car. A bag flying on the road can damage your car, or it can go on your windshield and cause you to get into an accident, which can cause your car to get damaged. Things like trash cans can roll over when it's really windy. They can damage your car. Anything that is on the road that is bigger than the gap between the bottom of your car and the road, that can damage your car. If the thing on the road is small and it's small enough to fit under your car, then it probably won't damage your car because you can just drive over it. But If you have, like, let's say, like, I don't know, a 6-inch clearance from the ground to the bottom of your car, or 8 inches, whatever the case is, let's say 8 inches, and the object on the road is 12 inches, well then, if you don't go around it, you're gonna hit it, which can cause some damage. So, some things you can drive over, other things you can't. You have to know what your ground clearance is of your car and figure out, you know, if you can safely drive over that road debris, that object, or if you have to go around it, okay? Last but not least is number 5 on the list, which is other drivers, okay? Now, before I say number 5, before I explain it, I want you to comment down below if your car has been damaged by other drivers, or by anything else on this list, or by anything else unexpectedly. Comment below, let me know your story. I would love to read it, okay? So, number 5 is other drivers. You might be parked in a parking lot like myself right now, and I don't want to jinx it. I mean, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it, but a car can literally just come and boom, just clip your car. And sometimes they'll leave their insurance info, sometimes they'll just drive away if you're not there. So other drivers can unexpectedly damage your car when you're parked, and also when you're driving. You might be sitting at a red light, just hanging out there, and all of a sudden, boom, you get rear-ended from behind. You just don't know when other drivers are going to damage your car. And sometimes it's because of them not paying attention. Other times it just happens. Listen, sometimes accidents just happen and we have to accept that. But sometimes it's because of their negligence. So you know, other drivers can unexpectedly damage your car. We don't expect to be driving and to get our cars hit by other drivers, but you know what? Sometimes it can happen. And that's basically it. In this video, I've gone over 5 things that can unexpectedly damage your car. If you liked the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.